Good morning from your Urban League of Northwest Indiana. We are broadcasting live here at 3101 Broadway, and we are talking with the amazing doctors, Dr. Vanessa Allen McLeod and Dr. Deb Black, and we are going to talk all things Northwest Summer Learning Labs. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
It's so great to see both of you, and I'm so excited because the two of you, specifically you, Dr. Black, had a vision, and now we are making history here in Gary, Indiana, with an amazing summer program that is not only benefiting our young people, but it is definitely just changing lives right here this summer. And so, Dr. Black, I want to start with you and just talk about how did we get here with the Summer Learning Labs and $1 million+ grant?
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. We are just blessed. Northwest Indiana has had an additional opportunity, because we have many in this area, for our young people and our families to support their academic achievement. The Indiana legislature, through the Indiana Department of Education, came up with grant monies after COVID so that learning loss could be addressed. And so all over the state, folks have been doing this work, but we heard about it last year, the end of the year in December, and in January had the opportunity to write for a grant to say we can do this in Northwest Indiana. So after writing the grant, it's the $1,008 from Indiana Department of Ed. We wrote in collaboration with the Urban League, because DHB, which is what I do, I write grants, is a small not-for-profit, but the Urban League has the history and the support that we needed to do this. We have been awarded $1.1 million. We have been working now for 4 weeks in 21 sites, 700 students, 144 teachers, churches, schools, not-for-profits, tutoring agencies all over Northwest Indiana, and we're changing the lives of these young people.
Clearly.
And along with the academic success, we added an enrichment component where they get to experience things they might not otherwise experience. Horseback riding, kayaking, cooking, swimming, dance.
Just
African
the whole
dance,
child, the whole
the
person.
whole person.
I love it.
And then I would be remiss if I didn't say, this is also wonderful economic development for small businesses in Northwest Indiana. And we're so proud that we're having this opportunity. And we couldn't have done it.
I was going to say.
The Urban League of Northwest Indiana and Dr. McLeod and her ability to see that this vision for our families was a good one.
So, Dr. McLeod, when Dr. Black said, hey, I found this, I'm going to apply for this, what was your reaction? I know how you are as a supporter of our dreams, but just what did you say?
Well, first I said, well, how much? And she said, well, I'm going to apply for about $650,000, maybe $700,000. And I said, and who is this for? She said, this is for the children in Northwest Indiana. This is to assist them. I said, all right. She wrote the grant, sent it. I maybe put a period or a comma somewhere.
Sign your name at the bottom.
Sign my name at the bottom, exactly. And said, go for it. And then the Indiana Department of Education sent back and says, we're going to give you more money. So that's how
favor
$1 million. Point
$1.125 million was not what we originally asked for, but they said, we see your vision.
Yes.
And we want you to do this, and so here we are.
Here we are.
So, Dr. McLeod, wow, after you got over the shot and told the community.
Exactly.
What has been the process? I mean, this is a first time out the gate, so there's planning, there's a lot of moving parts, there's hiccups, there's questions, but it's happening.
All of that. It's happening, and we were up like 24, 48 hours, just scrambling, trying to make sure that we dotted our I's and crossed our T's. And then Dr. Black reached out, sent an email out to about, 800 people, organizations to say, we have this opportunity. Let us know if you would like to join and participate. I think some people thought it was a hoax because we received a couple of phone calls, but then they said, well, the Urban League is backing this, the Urban League is supporting this, so we know
it must be for
it
real.
must be for real. It must be for real. So we had teachers and other people, volunteers, call and say, I want to work, I want to get on board. So there was a lot of work.
A lot of planning, 5 months to put together what people have had a year to put together. And then we have this process is not tutoring. It is micro classrooms, which are 5 students to 1 certified teacher or 1 teacher. And so getting that concept in everybody's mind. Lavinia Group has a RISE curriculum that has been successful all over the country. So we have had a chance to bring that here, train our teachers 3 days to do
3 days
this.
orientation at IUN.
And the comments back, because of the success, Indianapolis started where we started 3 years ago with 20 sites and 700 kids. They now have 5,200 children in 42 sites.
We'll have 10,000 next year. How about that? How about that?
Go for that. Absolutely. But it is shown to be successful. The students will show we are ready for the games. The students already know, and their response has been phenomenal. And our teaching staff, I can't say enough.
That's right.
And I also, at the regional level, had to get a wonderful staff, and you all have a chance to meet them as well. Academic coaches, enrichment coaches, all of our teachers and tutors, all of our student workers. We have had an opportunity to touch a lot of lives, and I just can't say enough.
So what are the children saying? You have a site right here at the Urban League, and you're like everywhere.
Yes. They are
one in the front and one in the back. That's why we couldn't go to the back, because there's some children.
We're in your office.
There, so we're in my office.
Yes, I love it.
We know that they're feeling something and know something, because every site we go to, they come up and want to hug us. They don't even know us. We also had an opportunity a week or so ago to have our legislators come see Dr. Vernon Smith, Senator Lonnie Randolph. They stopped in at sites, and they were amazing.
Well, that's always a great group of folks to have endorse what you're doing.
They vote for the money.
Yes.
And they immediately said, well, we see this growing. We want, and so the Mind Trust is our mediary between Indiana Department of Ed and ourselves. And we've had a wonderful coach, if you will, Allie, who has walked us through this, because she's done this with Indianapolis. It's all over the state, but we're one of the largest regions in the state doing this work.
And part of the other part to this is because it's a small class setting, the children are getting like one-on-one. And they're excited to come. When I pulled up, they're running to get in the front door.
I would too.
They're excited. It's different opportunities. So in the morning, it's the academic part.
3.5 hours. And then they, of course, and we thank the Gary Community School Corporation that provided for our Gary students free lunch.
Free.
And each of the school districts, Lake Ridge schools, Hobart schools, their school districts provide free breakfast and lunch and snacks. And so they don't have to worry about food.
That's amazing.
It's an amazing
It's really amazing.
It is. And then the enrichment part is in the afternoon. The sites or site coordinators have an opportunity to determine where they want to take the children. So one of the major highlights, there's 2 major highlights. The Brown Family Ranch. Some people says, we didn't know this was here.
A ranch,
we didn't know. Real horses, really?
Yes.
And the kids are learning. We have wonderful pictures. We have an e-newsletter letter that is going out, but it shows the Brown family teaching the kids how to feed a horse, how to hold their hand, how to pick up the food, and they're doing it. And then they get to ride a horse. They get to decorate a cowboy hat. They get to go home with a horse balloon. I mean,
It's a perfect experience.
It's a
And
perfect
the
experience.
kayaking and so many in the
yes.
working out and the acting and
The
dancing.
acting, the dancing, it's just been amazing, and we're thankful also. Hobart Y has been a partner with us for all sites to teach basic swimming, and the kids have come back and said, you know, Miss Black, I was scared of the water, but what they did with us, how they walked us through, now I'm ready to learn how to swim.
Amazing.
And
Well, you know what I keep thinking about? You know when you go back to school and you have to do, what's your first assignment? Tell us about your summer.
What did you do?
Oh,
What did you
horseback
do?
riding,
Right.
kayaking.
Yes.
So, Dr. McLeod, before we switch off to your next group of team members, what does this mean for the Urban League movement as far as that partnership? I would say that's a feather in your cap.
It's a major feather, and we just we're happy about the opportunity. Whenever there's an opportunity to provide academics as well as enrichment to our students and give them hope and inspire them, it empowers them. So when they leave out of this program, they will have advanced academically and socially.
Yes.
Every site does affirmations.
Yes, in the morning.
In the morning. Some of those affirmations are,
I know I can do and be the best I can be.
Yes.
I'm going to do everything I can to learn today. I'm going to get along with everybody today. They sing it, they say
right,
it.
I'm going to be
I'm
kind.
gonna be
I'm going to
kind.
respect
Yes.
my neighbor. Every
Every
morning,
morning.
we build up their self-esteem.
Yes. Yes.
And they're excited. So when I go into in the room over there to stop, they said, "Are you the principal?"
Oh, nice. Kinda, sorta.
So I say,
love
"Good morning,
this.
principal." I say,
Yeah.
"Good morning, babies."
I love it.
Yes.
So, Dr. Black, last thing.
Yes.
So, what's next? Do we get to you got the application ready for next year? Look,
Right.
I'm ready.
We are working on it as we speak. We're looking forward to having this opportunity again.
Right.
And we have had such an amazing group of partners to make all,
Right.
as you mentioned, all the wheels turning. And when something goes wrong, I say, well, let me back the wheels up.
Fix it.
So we're looking forward to this opportunity going forward. We may even have an opportunity in the fall to do some things
Okay.
to continue this. But this is the new wave of education.
Okay.
Micro schools and micro classrooms.
I like it.
Since COVID, we have to bring it down a few notches for our young people
Yes.
to be able to learn in environments where they feel supported. And so we're looking forward. So yes.
All right.
Look,
The short answer, yes.
short
Get that
answer,
app together.
Yes.
But yes, we're looking forward to being able to provide and show the success that has happened here in Northwest Indiana and be able to receive additional funds going forward.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap this segment and then we're going to come back and do part 2 with some of your team members. We're going to go round them up. I know they're out there, back there with the young people. I looked out there. I was like, I didn't see anybody. They're so engrossed in programming. But thank you for setting the tone and taking the leap of faith.
Yes.
And snagging that $1 million. Now, not everybody can say, hey, I wrote a grant for more than $1 million. So kudos to you both. And may this be the beginning of something even bigger and more amazing.
Yes,
That's
thank
right.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you,
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Yes.
Welcome.